Hello guys, today I am reacting to the new expansion pack trailer that just dropped. It's not the gameplay trailer, it's the first trailer that we get and first official proper information about the new expansion pack that we're gonna get. And today we're gonna look at it together. Before we start though, I need to and want to address something. I was quite torn about with the decision to make or not to make this video, and as you can see, I have come to the conclusion of making this video. However, I'm sorry to break the immersion of the kind of royal dress and make everything kind of weird with my headset, but I cannot film videos without my headphones. I don't know what it is about it, but I get super self-conscious about talking when I don't have my headphones on. I don't know why, but that is just how it is. And I want to talk about something very important, so I need confidence and as much articulation and clarity of thought as I can get, so the headphones are staying on. Anyways, the whole Electronic Arts sale disaster has affected the whole community, as you probably know, or if not, this is kind of a lot of news to you in one go, but you can go check that out if you don't know what I'm talking about. But since you are watching a Sims video on YouTube, I would assume that you are aware of what's happening. The deal as of this day today has not yet gone through. The shareholders have said that, okay, let's do the deal. Like, I don't know anything about finances, but what I understand is that they have shown green light for the sale of EA to go through. And that means that it's still in the process of, which then means that the previous owners are still the owners as of today. Like currently, while I am filming this video, the ownership of EA has not transferred to the new owners. That is the only reason why I am comfortable doing this video and why I even entertained the whole idea of doing this video. I love The Sims. I have loved The Sims for almost my whole life. As long as I have known about it, I have played and loved it. And it is a huge part of my life. Like, I could say it's a lifestyle. I make videos currently many times a week, so that means that I am dedicating so much time of my life to this game. I love it. I love the game. I love how I can use it to tell my stories. I love how it can give me a community, and I love how I can connect with you guys. There is so much goodness and love and importance in this game. And for that reason, because the deal has not yet gone through, I am using this as a last hurrah kind of video. Not for my channel, don't worry. I'm still gonna be making YouTube videos, don't worry. I'm gonna be making Sims videos. However, I'm not gonna be purchasing any packs or having any additional paid content in my game after the deal goes through. And that means I will never have a new Sims pack ever again. I know that's kind of minor for most people, but to me that is very sad. And that is the biggest reason that I am possibly, well, obviously depending on what it looks like and if I like the pack and all that, and also that it comes out before the ownership changes. But if those criteria are met, I would like to buy the one last pack. Now, I know a lot of people, at least online, I know their sentiments, and I know that a lot of people do not want anybody to buy this pack or talk about the pack or share any content about the pack. I understand where that is coming from, and I also do think that if that is your choice, then that's your choice. I think we should all make choices based on where we are currently and what we think is the best choice. Personally, unfortunately, I do not think that boycotting a pack before the deal goes through, or even when the deal goes through, changes anything. Even if the sales are a little lower than usual, that's not gonna phase EA and the new owners. We don't know what kind of changes are gonna be implemented in The Sims in the future, but these things are out of our hands, unfortunately. That doesn't mean that we don't hold any power. There are certain things that we should, of course, speak out, and one thing is that your personal values should align with what you do. That's why I'm no longer purchasing any packs once the new owners take over, because that goes against my values. But because that's not the case just yet, I am more comfortable with doing this video. I'm also a really small channel, so my reach is not very big, and I'm not expecting more than like I don't know, 100 people to watch this video anyways. So I don't think that I have that kind of reach and power over people's consumption habits. And I'm hoping that if I show you the trailer and possibly the pack, if I end up getting it, you don't have to get it. And that is then kind of a good thing, in my opinion, for us at least. Because then if I have it and I show how it works and show you what you can do in there and you don't have to buy it, it's gonna be one less person buying the pack, if you understand what I mean. So that is at least my intention. Obviously, you can have your opinion about this, of course, please. I know my own subscribers and viewers are really nice and civil in the comments, but I know how this community can be like, and if this got viewed by lots of other people that don't know me and don't understand me, I hope that you can keep it civil in the comments. I truly respect everybody's decision. We should all just make the decision that is best for us, and whatever that may be, it needs to be one that sits right with you and doesn't weigh on your conscience. So yeah, I am really kind of curious about this pack. It is a theme that I really am interested in. I love all kinds of like royal and medieval, though I have heard that it might not be medieval, but we'll see. And I've really liked the Princess Cordelia lore and have been entertaining the idea for a long while to make a royal themed series on my channel, and for that reason this would be a perfect pack for me, given obviously that it is well made. We'll see in a second. I'll wrap this up quickly, but I really wanted to tell you that I have thought about this extensively. I even posted about it on my community tab to ask you guys, my followers, what you guys thought about this situation. And since most of you just said that you're fine with whatever I decide and don't really mind if I do either or, that I thought I just would follow what I thought would be the best outcome and where I want to be. And so here I am making this video. I'm really sorry to have this whole section at the start, but I really needed to talk about it because everyone is up in arms and the whole community is on fire right now. And it's a little bit scary. I just really wanted you to know that I am standing with the community and I am holding my values near to my heart, and I would never choose to do something evil or insensitive. So I hope that you understand where I'm coming from. I hope you understand that I truly am just trying to make this bad situation as tolerable for us as I can. And yeah, let's just watch the trailer. I've been waiting for it very long now, and I really want to see it. If it's even a good one, we don't even know. Maybe it's a horrible pack and then I'm like, oh well. Never mind then. Ooh, they already announced the gameplay trailer. Okay, interesting. It's got a whole kind of like, almost like an ancient Greek kind of vibes in the background. But here it is. It came out 1 hour ago. I'm a little bit late. The Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy official reveal trailer. So let's go ahead and look at that and resolve this whole issue of should I get this and should I not? Okay, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so it is modern. That's a bummer. Ooh, so you need to be the heir officially. Or can, if you do want to do it that way. Is that like a... I am so intrigued what is happening. But they do have ballroom dancing, which is really cool. Okay, so they do have... Oh, Unity. Interesting. And Prestige. Diplomatic. Sword fighting? Wow. Okay, this is cool. Oh, I thought we'd get like 3 families. I did kind of predict that. Thebe Dynasty. She has a scandal? Wait. Is that Princess Cordelia? We've never seen her. Wait, have we? Yes! Cordelia! Oh my god. So she had an affair with the pirate. Who was that woman that she had an affair with? And everybody knows now. Damn. She kissed a frog. Okay. That guy is robbing something. Oh, that's unnerving. Okay. So we have 3 different neighborhoods, I think, and 3 different kinds of royal kind of ways of living, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but as was predicted, we have a deserty kind of world, we have an ocean front world, and then we have something else, which I think is a foresty world, maybe, according to the sneak peek icons. But okay, I remain intrigued. I'm a teeny tiny bit, I wouldn't say underwhelmed, but a little bit like they didn't show too much, so I'm a little bit like, okay, what is this pack about? Because clearly it's not medieval. That was what a lot of people wanted, but then again, Sims is very modern, so I wasn't truly expecting it, but I was hoping there's a way to then play medieval, hopefully, if you like tweak it yourself, hopefully. But the gameplay is very much tied to the Sims phone, to the PCs, to a lot of electronics, so I understand why they didn't go with a medieval theme. I am very glad we got sword fighting, but I am kind of bummed out that we didn't get any like other type of stuff. Like maybe we could have gotten like horseback riding. I know it's kind of a frowned upon thing that you have like a certain pack integration that doesn't exist for the people that don't have that pack, but it would have tied really well to this pack, so I'm kind of like sad that we didn't get that kind of horseback riding fighting kind of thing. That would have been cool. I am very intrigued about the ballroom dancing. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but it looks really cool. I do like it. This kind of armor looking dress with the finger thingies are really cool. That looks really unique. And the hairs are really unique. They look really cool. I like the Sims' hairs. They have a lot of very formal and quite traditional outfits. Not traditional in the sense of old looking, like historic, but traditional silhouettes and that kind of things, which I really like. I love this dress that she's wearing back here. It looks absolutely amazing. And this frack, I think it is, looks incredible, like a penguin suit. Some really cool cast assets, I have to say. Even though I rarely ever play with Sims made cast items, I love the hair. It looks incredible. And the little shells, I think, in her hair. Wow. I do have to say that they really knocked it out of the park with the hairs. I can't lie. Like, that is incredible hair styling. So, okay, let me look at this one. So this one is where the kind of heir or heiress bloodline thing goes. I think this they got inspiration from like legacy challenges, because people love, me as well, we love playing legacies, so it's kind of cool that they have this bloodline legacy heir function in the game. Like you can officially mark a sim as an heir. I don't know how that works, like if you can do that even without being royal, but it's still kind of cool. And I think the father is that one, so he's now on the throne, like he rules, and then there's the kid who's the only person who can rule. This is an interesting thing that I don't really understand. It's like a mirror. It makes me think of like the mirror on the wall. Also, I love that there's just a mailbox. There's a mailbox just visible. That's funny. Yeah, it's making me think like mirror on the wall. Maybe like a premonition. And then she becomes the ruler. This makes me think of Aladdin, but it's like not Aladdin. But like, I don't know. It's an interesting world. I feel like it's a little bit of a mix of different cultures. I would love to see more of the environment, to see what kind of environment this world is in. So this one is a foresty one. This is a very traditional European or even maybe Mediterranean type of kingdom. The son who became an outcast. Okay, so he wouldn't get... Oh, so he's not ruling then. Ah, so the father said that you're not inheriting the throne, and he was angry about that. And then this is interesting. This is what I also predicted, that it's gonna have a system that's similar to the fame or the reputation systems. So it's gonna probably work somewhat like you can be a bad ruler or a good ruler, and then you can have influence over the people that you rule over. And yeah, I'm intrigued how this is gonna work. And I think this means that you need to have good relationships between other neighborhoods, or in this case, kingdoms, I guess. So if you are a ruler or somebody in the family, and then you have good relationships with the others, maybe they cooperate better, or they have some kind of system for that. I don't know. Oh wow, the grand piano looks incredibly beautiful. I love that. New curtains, I think. They look really pretty. We need desperately new curtains, and I think those are new candles on the wall, new windows, lots of new things, new pillars. I think that's a new wallpaper as well. This I really like. I would have loved more, but it's still really cool. I think that's like the first thing you think about if you think about royalty and what they do in their pastime. At least that's what I think. Sword fighting and horse riding. And since we do have horses already, we can do that if you have the pack, of course. But then now we can do sword fighting, and the swords look really pretty. This one with the metallic handle, wow, that looks really cool. That affects your prestige as well, your swordsmanship. Nice. I think this means that he is making her the leader, and then the son and her brother is getting really mad about that. Yeah, it's her coronation. I see. She has a beautiful dress too. The cast assets in this pack, I do have to say, if you are not someone who uses CC, I don't fault you if you get this pack. I'm not saying you should go and buy this pack. Of course, everybody should make their own decisions. I'm just saying, if you don't want CC and like these kind of very regal or fancy, beautiful dresses and tuxedos and stuff, this pack does give that to you. The crown is also gorgeous. Oh, I see. Okay, so the maid is extorting her. Or blackmailing? I think that's blackmailing. Anyways, she saw her with the pirate, maybe from her past. We don't know. I don't know how much lore is added to this pack, but it looks like some, at least. And so the maid saw her with the pirate, and now she's blackmailing her, like, pay me money so I don't tell people. And she's like, no way. Wait, let's go back. Secret lover, Cordelia, Phoebe, and Fia Acosta fades into obscurity in 7 days. So it's a whole system of scandals. I kind of like that. Knowing The Sims, this is gonna be very rogue. Things can happen a lot of times where you just have no control, but I think this could be a really cool system. And I really have to say that I really like these kind of systems that they introduce to the game that don't need updating. Every pack they introduce a system to should be complete. Like, no additional content for that particular system. Because we know what happens when they introduce an open-ended system that they are supposed to update and keep up with the new packs getting added to, like lifestyles. They gave us lifestyles. There's like 5 different lifestyles, and then they just forgot about it because it got, I don't know, too difficult or time consuming or too expensive to upkeep. I don't know. But yeah, we've not gotten lifestyles in ages, and that means that you can only do lifestyles that are tied to the packs that got released around Snowy Escape, and that sucks. So if you are doing another system, I truly think that it should be like this system, that it's a complete thing. It's a whole scandal system, but it doesn't need any updating. There's not going to be too many different scandals, so they can put them all in there and then never update it again. I think that is the best way to do that. And so, because she didn't pay the maid, everybody knows now that she has a secret lover. Damn. And now they are getting divorced too. I'm really curious to know what the significance of kissing the frog is. Like, can you actually turn a frog into a prince or a princess? And another thing I'm curious about is the thief. Why is there a royal, or is it just a burglar that looks like a different burglar? Like, is it the same mechanic? I don't know. Oh no, it is a pirate! I completely missed that, sorry. It's the pirate! Because she looks exactly like the girl that, Fiona, I think her name was. Okay, I don't really know what to think, honestly. I don't know. It's interesting. I am still kind of interested to see how this ties in with the modern way of life. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting to see more about this pack. We do have some more images, so we can check those out. Oh, she's expecting a baby. I think a scandal is also like, who's the father, maybe? I think they are floating together. Oh, the sword and the stone. What is this? It's an old folk tale. The same as the Robin Hood universe. I forgot the name of in English, but that's cool. We can do something with that. And there's a new place to woohoo, which is the clock. Okay, here we see more of the worlds. So we have a very, I would say maybe very European looking. I don't quite know where to place it. And then we have this one, which makes me think of Egypt, but I don't think this is Egypt. I think it's like, I don't know if they have any one inspiration place. I think they are an amalgamation of different places. And then this one that is more, I think this is the most modern one. And it's got these waterfalls and rocky terrain, and it's very different. I don't know what kind of area this would be. So this one is talking about the heirs and outcasts, and that like Sims react to their legacies differently. Okay, this is interesting. So you can claim the throne in many different ways, and it looks like the way they phrased go the cunning route, that to me sounds like there is like a quote-unquote skill tree in the same way that small businesses have in businesses and hobbies. So there's different ways, and they also added fantasy elements to it. So there is kiss the frog thing, there is dancing in glass shoes, and then also the mythical sword, which is the sword in the stone. So your path to the throne and power could look very different each time, which I really like, that there's not just one way to do it. So this one talks about the scandals. It can affect your Sims' lives differently. You can lose your power even and become, I guess, an outcast, or maybe people don't want you in power anymore, so maybe you can like be dethroned. There's also noble favor and dynasty prestige. So those are, I think, similar kind of meters as the reputation system is. Oh, this is interesting. I think this means that there is only one ruler. There can only be one queen or king or like ruler. Interesting. So the families are all fighting for the same throne, I think. And they are just talking about the different worlds or neighborhoods, I guess. Oh, this is weird. I think this is a kit, so it doesn't come with the pack, but it's advertised with... I am very confused by this. I don't know, I find this odd and weird. Oh, okay, I see. So they're promoting 2 kits at the same time, thinking that they can get away with like bunching them up with the expansion pack and making people think that it's included, but it's not. I don't like that. That's a little bit evil behavior. Wow, okay, this is interesting. The pack is coming in March. So, no, wait, this one says it's in February. What's this one then? I honestly don't know what this means. Available when you order through March 15. Did they mean before March 15? I don't know what this means. But the pack is actually in February. So less than a month from now. Okay, I honestly don't know what to think. It has a lot of things that I like, but I need to know more before committing to it. Because I will be obviously paying for the full price because it's not going to be on sale when I can get it. It's a steep price. But it will be the last ever Sims pack that I will ever get. And that means something to me. I don't know what I will do just yet. Please do let me know your thoughts about this trailer and this new expansion pack. And your thoughts in general, as long as they are, as always, civil. I don't want you guys to argue in the comments. I don't think that you will if this video just stays in my community. But if it doesn't, please just be civil and nice to each other. You can have different opinions and still be respectful to one another. And I know I've said this so many times already, but I want to be crystal clear, completely crystal clear, that I will not be monetarily supporting The Sims or Electronic Arts after the new owners step in, because that is not where I want my money to go, and that is my decision. If you decide differently, that is your decision. I'm not saying this is what everybody needs to do or anything else. This is just my decision, and I hope that you're okay with that. And I won't, as I said, stop doing videos. I will still continue doing videos. We have so many packs that we can play with, and we have so many different kind of ways to play this game and different stories to tell, that there's not gonna be any issue where we're gonna run out of ideas and content. So don't worry, my videos are not gonna go anywhere. I thought Adventure Awaits was gonna be the last pack. I bought that because I really want... the system is great, I have to say that. I don't know about the pack, but the system itself, the getaway system, is great. So I wanted that, and then because this is the only time that I can ever be buying packs anymore, I bought Horse Ranch as well, because I really do want to play with horses one day. I just haven't gotten around to it. So yeah, anyways, point is, if I can, I would possibly like to purchase this one as a last pack for myself. So yeah, that's all. I hope you enjoyed watching me react to this trailer and looking through it. If you are new here and you are still watching and you are interested in my other content, I have a channel full of videos that you can watch. So yeah, go ahead, watch any or none of them. Regardless, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night and week or weekend whenever you're watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!